Villanova hasn't lost back-to-back games since 2013. Doug Kazarian joining us, contributed to ESPN Chalk, and some interesting college basketball lines this morning. Let's start with that Nova game. They're favored by 1.5 at Xavier. What does that number tell you?
Well, it's a high-profile game, obviously, like anyone can guess. It's going to be a close game. At least that's what odds makers think. But it's more of the same for Villanova. If it goes off as a favorite again, it will be 63 straight games that Villanova has been favored, a run since the 2016 NCAA title game. No other school can claim that. So Nova, consistency, and odds makers obviously favor him. But where's the love for Xavier, Kevin?
Yeah.
They're now going to be a dog in 3 of the last 4 games. This is a team that's only lost 3 games all year, and they'll be an underdog in 3 of the last 4 games, and they're at home today.
And that environment's phenomenal, too. It's going to be very loud later on this afternoon. And last week, you predicted there was going to be some chaos in college
Well, we've seen it all year.
We've seen it all year, but also when you bring in the lines here, some interesting lines here, starting with in Texas, when you look at number 7, Texas Tech against Baylor.
Right, we see it all the time. We saw it this time last week. We talked about Baylor was a short home dog, unranked, against Kansas. What happened? The Bears won. Well, very similar situation here. Baylor's, though, favored by 1 over the 7th-ranked team in the country. It's a night game in Waco. So even though Baylor has a losing record in conference play, they've won 4 straight, playing well. They are favored over Texas Tech. Similar situation out in Louisville. 2 straight wins for the Cardinals after those 3 straight losses. UNC, a ranked team, as an underdog against an unranked team. But again, a night atmosphere, and we've seen it all year. Ranked teams go down to unranked teams. Odds makers certainly wouldn't be surprised if Louisville continues that trend. Going back to the Big 12, another situation. Arkansas is favored, unranked over a ranked team. Texas A&M actually has a losing record in the SEC, just lost at Mizzou, and the Razorbacks have won 3 straight. And again, all about the home court here in this one, an unranked school versus a ranked school.
It's fascinating, too. This season has been the season where you don't really want to be ranked because there's a target on your back, especially when you're going on the road.
And we've seen some line moves in this one, like overnight lines. Texas Tech was a favorite, now an underdog. Same with North Carolina. Now it's a slight move from -1 to +1, but at least tells you where the direction of the money, the sharp money is headed.
A slight move, but a big deal in the desert. Doug, thank you so much.
You got it.